Had those heavy downpours early this morning, pretty much all south of the lake down toward the coast. Had some lingering clouds, thought maybe that would provide us with enough shade to keep the normal temperatures from returning. But boy, we started to get more sunshine. A few showers, thunderstorms have been firing up kind of along almost like a weak little boundary well south of the city. Not as heavy as what we saw earlier this morning, and got some big soaking rains. Now, when the sunshine came out, we did get up to 93 degrees, at least not a record, which is 98 degrees. And look at the rain that we saw at Kenner, well over 1.5 inches of rainfall. So our early morning showers did provide from some decent downpours, but it wasn't late enough in the day to kind of keep the cloud cover around. So once the sunshine returned, we quickly warmed. 93 is our current reading. At least the heat indices were kept out of the trigger for a heat advisory. So this is the first day since Sunday we have not had a heat advisory in place, but still most of our heat indices are in the triple digits. It's those little victories. Upper high is going to start building a little bit more to start building a little bit more eastward over the coming days, and that will start pushing any kind of disturbances away and start building the temperatures back up. So as we head into the rest of the weekend, not much in the way of rainfall, maybe a few stray showers with a little afternoon heating tomorrow, and about the same chance for Saturday, roughly 30%. So few downpours here and there, but not a lot of rain. But then as that upper high builds in over us, I don't think we're going to see any rainfall as we head into the weekend and start of next week. And in fact, the upper high is going to strengthen across much of the southern part of the nation. That's from west coast to east coast right through the 4th of July weekend. So for the 4th of July plans, if you're hoping to be outside, looks like we're going to stay dry, but also very hot and very humid. So those heat indices probably into the heat advisory criteria, maybe even excessive heat warnings, where we get like 112 degrees. And as far as it breaking down anytime soon, the high likelihood of our temperature staying well above average through the 7th of July is looking very, very likely. Couple of areas out in the tropics we've been talking about. One is Invest 94, and while it is a little closer to us, again with this upper high in the near future, it's going to stay well down to the south. And right now, models not doing a whole lot with it. What the models have been a little bit more aggressive with is Invest 95. And again, with these now 7-day outlooks, we start talking about these things much sooner. And the Hurricane Center is highlighting this now with a high chance of development, either into a depression or storm within the next 7 days. And that is possible before it even reaches the Caribbean. Right now, it's kind of within what is called the intertropical convergence zone. It's basically a band north of the equator of constant thunderstorms. And at times, these little features are able to kind of break off of that, and it looks like that may happen. Now, it's going to stay at a fairly low latitude and pretty decent model agreement in the near future through the weekend. Wouldn't even get into the Caribbean until Monday, so we've got a lot of time to watch this one. And then once in the Caribbean, most of the model guidance kind of keeps it moving generally to the west. There is a little bit of a spread as we get later on, but I'm going to kind of stop it at 7 days, because really anything, to be honest, beyond 3 days is hairy. Anything beyond 5 days with regards to the tropics, especially something that is not yet developed, is useless. What the models, though, are thinking is that this is going to continue generally along a westerly path for at least the next 5 to near 7 days. So not much is going to happen until it starts to move into the central Caribbean. Now, what the Euro is saying is a much lower latitude. The GFS has been trending a little farther to the north. But something to note, the same upper high that'll be dominating our weather is not just affecting the United States. It is actually a huge ridge that extends well into the Atlantic basin. First, it's going to keep Invest 94 well down to our south. Then we can start focusing on the Atlantic system, and this upper ridge extends well out into the central Atlantic. And if this holds, it would keep this system well down to the south. Again, double-edged sword with these upper highs. It does increase our temperatures, but it keeps anything in the tropics away from us. Still too soon to know exactly how that upper pattern is going to shape out, but as of right now, it looks like it would remain south of us. Stay tuned. Our rain chances diminishing and high temperatures coming up. I think we're going to stay hot with really no rain through next week, which includes the 4th of July.